So, today we are going to discuss a very important incident which took place yesterday, and this was Operation Sindoor. So, taking into the nitty gritties of Operation Sindoor, we are going to start this topic, and this topic is very much essential for the upcoming exams, like on the base of current affairs and on the base of some geographical topics also. So, please be with me till the last of the topic. We can explore the situation in a very depth. So, first of all, why did India conducted this operation? The first question comes, why did India conducted this operation? So, as we know that there was a gruesome Pahalgam attack on April 22nd, where 26 Indian men were killed based on religion, and they were killed by the so-called claimed TRF, the Resistance Front, which demands independence for Kashmir. See, TRF is not an independent terrorist organization, but they are supported and it is an offshoot of LET, Lashkar-e-Taiba. So, as we know that Pakistan denies its involvement in the Pahalgam attack, and they are asking for a neutral investigation on the behalf of United Nations. But India totally, on the findings of its own research investigations, told the world that this was the attack done by Pakistan and its funded organizations. So this was done to revenge, to take an avenge of the Pahalgam attack. See, the target which was set by the Indian government was that uh, it focused on dismantling the terrorist infrastructure and disabling terrorists likely to be sent across India. So the main target, which was pointed out by Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri also, that we have the main goal not to disturb the civilians, not to target the civilians of the Pakistan. We have the main focus to dismantle and to dismantle completely the terrorist infrastructure, in the sense that the regions where they are indoctrinated, the regions where they study, the regions where they prepare the attack. So these areas must be totally dismantled, disabling terrorists likely to be sent across India. So in future they are not, they are left powerless, so that they cannot take any actions towards India. So the main terrorist infrastructure was LET and JM. So Jaish-e-Mohammed, which did Pulwama attack in 2019, in which 40 army personnel were martyred. So to take an revenge of this situation, we decided to dismantle the terrorist infrastructure itself. So, where did India hit Pakistan? What were the locations which were targeted by India? See, a total of 9 terrorist camps were targeted. Nine. Nine is the important number. So, the 5 sites were from Pakistan administered Kashmir, and 4 sites were from Punjab region of Kashmir. So, these 5 sites we can locate here. I will point out by a red blink that these 5 sites are in this region. See, Bhavalpur, Muridke, Sialkot, Kotli, and Shakargarh. I'll repeat it again. These 5 sites, which are from Pak administered Kashmir, we'll look into this in detail, Pak administered Kashmir and the LOC line, just after this slide. So these 5 sites are Bhavalpur, Muridke, Sialkot, Shakargarh, and Kotli, and the rest 4 sites were in this region. See, the forces which were involved were Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Airforce. They coordinated their effort in a joint situation. We can see here that uh, the camps which were targeted were invariably funded by the terrorist organizations, and they were supported by Pakistani government. So these are the names: Sawai Nala, Sayyidina Bilal, Maskare Aqsa, Chela Bandi, Abdullah bin Masood. These were the camps which were totally targeted and demolished. So the method which were used was precision guided weapon. See, these precision guided weapon are those weapons which a person does not have to cross the border. India did not cross the border, it targeted from here itself. So here it programmed the missile, and the missile stuck at the exact position where it was destined to. So these are precision guided weapons which are currently in very much use and vogue. So these are high end technologies which were used by India. So operation nature was focused, calibrated, and non-escalatory. So calibrated means we have struck only those sites which were intended to do so. We haven't disturbed any civilian organization or any non-army infrastructure. So avoiding engaging any Pakistani military infrastructure. So these were the regions where we have targeted. See, let's see about the contested line of control, which is uh, a bone in the neck, and it is very uh, contested topic. So let's see what is line of control. See, line of control is basically a line which has been signed after the Shimla Agreement. So after the Shimla Agreement of 1971, India and Pakistan both jointly signed that this will be the line. You can say that a temporary border line, or we can say that this is the line which we will not cross. So this line is around 740 kilometer long, and this is the tri junction called Siachen Glacier. This is a tri junction. If you stand here in the Siachen Glacier, you can see both Pakistan, China, and India. So this region is very important, Siachen Glacier. So we totally control this Siachen Glacier. See, this line of control, which is 740 kilometer long, just left of, just west of the line of control, we see here Muzaffarabad. See, this is the exact region from where perpetrators come, from where any terrorist activities which hinder the sovereignty of India are taking place. So this should be checked either today or in the long term. We have to check this one. So what Pakistan claims, that Pakistan claims this full region. You can see this. This region is LOC. So we should have full control over this region, but they claim this whole region. They are against the Shimla Agreement. They tell that we can break away the Shimla Agreement. We don't need this one, and we don't will not abide by this one. So they are totally against this agreement, and they ask that we have this full thing. We'll take this full thing. Then what about this one? What about this area? So this area is claimed by Chinese, and they are said that this is Chinese area, Chinese administered Aksai Chin. So what India claims? India claims that we this total area is ours, and we show this in our map also, and this map is everywhere, United Nations, America, etc. So invariably we are claiming that, or we have an authority or sovereignty over the whole Jammu and Kashmir area. The area which is claimed by China is this area, as we have seen just now. So this is the contested line of control, out of which any there is a Shimla agreement, but this agreement is non like it is not very much in obligatory, and Pakistan now Pakistan has used this border to fuel any divisions, to fuel terrorist activities and all those things. See, when karma hits back, it is very sad and it is very painful. So this is the situation in Pakistan when India weapons were fired. So you can see this smokes fueling out. Sorry for this, but this has to be done. So army briefing post Sindoor operation. So what was the army briefing done? The army briefing told that, first of all, we can see that there are two personalities here. One is here, one is here. So she is our bravest Colonel Sophia Qureshi, and she is Vyomika Singh. So these both are we can see women, and the reason behind a press briefing consisting only women soldiers was the choice of two women officers to lead the briefing was symbolic. It was a symbolic in nature, reflecting not only India's commitment to ending terrorism but also honoring the widows of those who perished. So in Pahalgam attack, men were killed and women were left, and they were asked to go to Modi and tell them that what he can do, we can see. So this was a reaction. This was a reply toward to the Pakistan, that see what we have done, and we have this to show you that what we can revenge, or we can avenge our any death. So 9 terrorist camps were targeted and destroyed. See, the Misri said that precision attacks were taken and jointly executed by Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force. So the operation took only just 25 minutes, and we totally made the situation very worse for Pakistan. So only in 25 minutes, like from 1 5 a.m. 1:30 a.m. This is in the night, we made the uh, um, total area be devastated. So this is the power of Indian Army, Indian Navy, and Indian Air Force. Only 25 minutes is enough for them. So if we get just imagine that if we get 1 year, or 1 year is like a very much thing. If we get one day, what we can do with Pakistan, you can imagine. So the locations were carefully selected to avoid any civilian casualty. As we have seen that, I told you that the target was only those areas which were which had terrorist organizations and their habitations, and no civilian structure or no civilian casualties were done. So damage to non-military infrastructure, any non-military infrastructure was not damaged, said Wing Commander Singh. She also added India is ready to deal with any misadventure by Pakistan. She also said that if in near future Pakistan tries to uh, uh, hinder our sovereignty or do any retaliatory attacks, we are ready for it, and we are very much ready for it. So, what was the reaction from the world leaders when this operation was successfully conducted? See, there were mixed reactions, but some of the like countries were totally in support of India, and some did neutral stance, and some were with the side of Pakistan. And we can assume who were with Pakistan and who were with India. So we can see Israel. Israel was in total support of India. He had extended total support. Russia condemned the act of terrorism which was done by Pakistan and opposed all manifestations of it, and emphasized the need for global cooperation to effectively combat this evil. So Japan urged both countries to exercise restraint, means it was a neutral stance. Germany told that we are in contact with both the nations, so it took a neutral stance. Qatar told that that Indian Pakistan should have dialogue and peaceful means, and across the table they should settle the scores. United Kingdom told that India Pakistan should show restraint and have patience, and direct dialogue is the only thing which can solve the situation. So one interesting thing is that former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said that no nation should have to accept terrorist attacks being launched against it from land controlled by another country. So this was a uh, direct say to Pakistan that Pakistan has no authority to do any terrorist attacks towards India. So USA had a different stance, that it expressed hope that tension would end soon. So apart from this, Donald Trump did not show any much explicit favor towards India, but it was a neutral stance taken. So Turkey, which is a all-weather friend of Pakistan, no matter what it does and what we help, so it urged India and Pakistan to act with common sense, and adding that India's latest military action created the risk of an all-out war. So this common sense must be used by Pakistan, not by India. That they should not take anything escalatory in nature, because if we have only 25 minutes, we have done this thing, and if we get around one day, what we'll do, this is a common sense for them. So an all-out war should not be engaged, and they pointed out to India that these actions will lead to all-out war. So invariably, Turkey was not in the support of India, but it's not always blue. It is also a black. So it's okay. So if you have liked the video and if you have liked the description, do subscribe and share, and we'll meet again